Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video will be seen and shared. Saloon Driver once again, bringing you another unboxing and review of a watch that is not mine. This is a tour watch, straight out of the Random Rob Discord group. If you're not familiar with the concept of a tour watch, very briefly, it is a watch that a specific person sends around to other specific people on a list, so that they have the opportunity to have the watch, wear it, play with it, find out if they like it or not, and then send it on to the rest of the tour. Now, my friend Random Rob, who has a very large watch channel on YouTube, if it's not at 50,000 subscribers by the time I'm making this in late April, early May 2021, then he's surely past that by now. He has a Discord group, and in that Discord group, he does offer these tour watches, and this is one of them. This one arrived recently. It is the Relio Solstice. I think I'm pronouncing the company name right. R-E-L-I-O, Relio. Looks like Relio to me, so I'm going to go with Relio. It arrived in a nice textured, thick cardboard outer box. Nice logo. Kind of looks like a raven. Doesn't it to you? That looks like a bird's head, raven. Anyway, so you take away the outer box, and you come away with a nice textured inner box. Little hidden compartment here in the back. Little slide out drawer. Has a little cartoony marketing thing with a little bit of instruction on it. Nicely done. Little blurb from the owners, co-founders, and their I guess their Instagrams and the specs, which we'll go over in a minute. And over here is the watch itself, which we'll get to in a second, and two little hidden compartments on the side. That one has nothing in it. That one had the extra links, which are right here, ready for the next guy, and the warranty card. Nice box. Very nicely done. And of course, the thing that everyone tunes into these videos for is the watch itself. This is the Solstice in teal. Kind of a nice sunburst effect there. Kind of a fume effect. It kind of fades off to black as you move outward from the center. These are also available in red. There are only two colorways available, the teal and the red. Very nice, simple three-hander. No date complication. Double lock with a fold-over clasp. Milled out solid clasp. Very, very nice. Nobody seems to be using stamped clasps anymore. I like that. 6-position micro adjust. So you will need a tool, of course, to do it, but plenty of room for micro adjustment. Nice H-beam, or I-beam, I should say, or H-style links. And let's see, are these screw in? They are screw in, I believe. Or is my eyesight that poor? Yes, they are screw in. Those are little screw heads. There they are, right there. The bracelet integrates very nicely into the case, so it all has a very nice, well-finished look to it. You have a screw-down crown. It disengages with a very nice pop. You can hear it and you can feel it through the crown. It does have only one position, that being that there is no date complication, so you can see that when you pull it out, it does hack the movement. Then you can set the time. It re-screws down, re-engages its threads very easy. It is a signed crown. Exhibition case back, although given the fact that this movement is not decorated at all, you have to ask why. But okay, I mean, you do get a slightly customized rotor. You know, I guess that's pretty cool. But not a highly decorated rotor. Now, I know some people are screaming right now into their computer screens. This is on backwards. Yes, it's on backwards. This side should be over at the top. This should be at the bottom. So this thing is closing backwards. The person who had this previously explained that somewhere along the line, this thing was the bracelet was removed and then refitted, and it was refitted backwards. And quite honestly, without quick release spring bars, nobody wants to play with it. I don't. I'm fully capable of doing so, but I'm not going to, because I just don't feel like beating myself up with swapping a bracelet around from one side to the other. On my 7¼ inch wrist, this watch fits very, very nicely on my wrist, as you can see in the overhead shot, and on the cuff shot, and on down the barrel shot. It does fit across my wrist very nicely, plenty of room to spare. I could see this watch fitting on wrists down to probably 6¼ inches fairly easily. And it wears well. Got my little sheet of facts here, so we can go over the vital statistics of this watch together. As I said, this is the Relio Solstice in teal. There is also a red one available. They are sold on the Relio website. Of course, I will leave a link to that website in the description. Pardon me, I take a sip of water. Price is $395 as of the shooting of this video. Price can go up, price can go down, you never know, but at the time I'm making this video, the price was $395 US. It is a 38mm diameter case, so for me, a little on the small side, but not bad. It does wear larger than 38mm owing to the fact that the lug width is 46mm lug to lug. It does have extended lugs off, off to the up and down, to the side, or however you want to say it. So it does wear a bit larger than 38mm. I also like the way the sides are milled out. That's a nice detail. It is 11.9, call it 12mm thick. All the statistics. This is a fingerprint magnet. Let me see if I can wipe the fingerprints off here a little bit. All the vital statistics are taken off the company website. So about 12mm thick and a 20mm lug width. with a 100-meter water resistance. I think that's all down to the screw down crown. It is a screw down case back as well. So it is a swimmable watch. Obviously not a diver. Doesn't have a dive bezel, which is sort of really needed to be called a dive watch, but it also doesn't have a depth rating to be a true diver. It's certainly not ISO rated as a diver, but 100-meter water resistance is certainly swimmable. You could probably snorkel with it. You could probably even dive with it, shallow dives. I wouldn't push my luck. 316L stainless steel case and strap or bracelet and clasp. So gonna look good for a long time as long as you don't beat it up too much. It is a signed clasp as well. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Sapphire Crystals front and back, which at this price point I do like to see. I mean, if you are going to charge over $300 for a watch, approaching $400 for a watch, I really like to see Sapphire Crystals versus Hardlex or Mineral or K1 or whatever other stuff is out there. I think that at this stage of the game, Sapphire Crystals are so ubiquitous and so easy to find, and the yield rates are high enough certainly that we could put Sapphire Crystals on relatively inexpensive watches. I understand if maybe you don't want to do mineral, if you want to do Mineral or Hardlex on the exhibition back, but the front should be Sapphire at this price point. The bracelet does have a nice taper down to it from 20 millimeters down to the company website says this tapers down to 16 millimeter. I probably should have put a caliper to that, but that looks about right. So it does have a nice taper to it. Helps with the wearing of the watch. Inside is a Miyota 9039 movement, hand wind ability, automatic movement with hacking. No date complication, so no ghost date function on the watch. The Miyota, like the Seiko NH35, NH36, or the Miyota 9000 series, are tank tough movements, very reliable movements. Definitely a big pick of micro brand folks. And why not? I mean, why reinvent the wheel? Buy a movement that's reliable, it's known, it's easy to service, it's easy to work on, it's easy to install in a case. Concentrate your efforts on styling and case design and things like packaging and stuff like that. You don't have to sink your money into movements and stuff like that when great movements are available for almost nothing. And for the end user, it's going to make service and long life much easier. So my conclusion is it's a nice watch. It's got sort of a dressy element to it, so I would definitely put this into the dress / sports watch category. Probably leaning more towards dress than sport. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I would. I mean, quite honestly, and it's no slight against Relio. I mean, they're a new company. They're trying to do a good watch at a good price, and they've hit the mark. But quite honestly, there's nothing knock your socks off different about this watch. I mean, it's a really good watch at a really good price point, but there's probably a half dozen other competitors at least at this price level, and with being a simple three-hander, it's a nice watch. I would recommend it to a newbie or to somebody who just wants to add a inexpensive dress style watch to the collection and doesn't want to spend a lot of money. But there's nothing knock your socks off special here. That's not to say I wouldn't recommend the watch. It just, I recommend this one in the same lineup with, watches from Orient, watches from Seiko, watches from, hell, I could recommend some Zelos watches, some other, maybe a Boulder, if there's one at this price point. There's lots of watches at this price point that are competitors to this watch, and this watch doesn't stand out from the crowd. It's a good watch, and if you like it, I definitely say go ahead and buy it, but it's not a standout piece. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Nice watch, and it's going to get packed up and head out to the next guy. And I hope he enjoys it as much as I did, or maybe more. So, if you enjoyed the video, found it informative, interesting, entertaining, please, a thumbs up would be nice. Clicking that thumbs up button does help with the channel growth. It helps with respect to the YouTube algorithms for searching. The more thumbs up a video gets, the more likely a video is going to appear in a search. And the more thumbs up a video gets, the higher up on that search a video will appear. So it's helpful to me. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you're going to be a nasty little troll and leave insulting comments or links to bad places on the internet, as I always do, I delete the comment and then I block the commenter. It's very easy to do. It doesn't take any time. So knock yourselves out, trolls. You won't last long. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. I'm very glad you found the place. Feel free to watch as many videos on here as you want. I have over 450 videos at this point. Before you leave, though, I do ask one small favor. Please click the subscribe button. And when you do click the subscribe button, click that bell icon so that when I upload new content, you are alerted to that. Or when I do live streams, which I do every Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or when time and opportunity avail themselves to me, you will be alerted to the beginning of those live streams, and you can come and join us. Otherwise, be careful out there. Dangerous old world out there. Be safe, be healthy, be well. I'll see you soon.